Anybody heard from Rose? Hey,
You get to get all seat.
All rise. County Commission's meeting is now in session. Honorable David Wumble presiding. Any person who has matters for this meeting, come forward and be heard. God bless the United States, see it in Giles County.
thank you, Deputy. Mr. Reedy, would you open us with prayer and pledge?
Lord, we thank you for the day. We thank you for the blessings you give us. We thank you for a wonderful county in which we live. We thank you for the residents here and the joy that we enjoy living in the surroundings of a beautiful place that displays your handiwork. As we look at the beauty of this county, we know that you're a true and living God. We thank you for placing us in this spot, in this period of history, where we can enjoy the things that you have created. Lord, I ask you to be with all the newly elected officials that's taking their place in the county government. I ask you, Lord, to give them wisdom and give them knowledge and let them know that it is you that can carry them through difficult times. May they rely on you for their decision making and depend upon the Spirit to lead. Lord, we ask you to be with us as we go through this meeting. Help us, Lord, to do the best things that's for the commissioners and the county residents and the county itself. Help us to do those things, and we ask you that you bless us in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That was great. I like it.
First thing on the agenda is the agenda concurrence, or any additions or corrections or changes to the agenda. Seeing none, we'll approve the agenda by unanimous consent. Next is approval of the minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes from July 2nd, July 23rd meeting? Motion by Ms. Pruitt, second by Ms. Gail Jones. Is there any discussion on the approval of the minutes? Seeing none, please vote. Everybody's picked up.
I just got one line. I just got one line.
The button you hit. Nell?
Yeah.
Working on it.
Yes.
Hey, he said.
I don't find it.
David Adams, you a yes? Right, we're done.
I'm a yes.
Bill's unanimous, we are yeses. Okay, the minutes are approved unanimously. Next on the agenda are public comments, and these public comments pertain to items on the agenda. Do we have any members of the public who would like to address the commission? Ms. Anna? Please state your name and what you'll be speaking on and sign in. Is there a pen there for you? Yeah, hit that button, turn it green.
Sign in first, folks.
Good evening. I'm representing the Giles County Senior Center. Probably you all are familiar with the idea that about 20% of the adults in Giles County are seniors, and a good many of those people come up to our senior center. It's one of the places where we offer nutritional lunches for $1.50. Ask you all today how much you spent on your lunches today. I doubt it's $1.50. And the idea is that many of these people are single, many of them do not cook at home, and it's one of the few nutritional meals that they get during the day. One of the studies shows that most important things for seniors is to have socialization, and that's what we offer up at the senior center. There are all sorts of activities for people to get involved. But one of the things as commissioners, I know your budget's been tied up, I understand all of that. One of the things that you need to understand about the senior center, if you look at all the senior centers across the state of Tennessee, a considerable number of them are actually owned by the county, operated by the county, funded by the county. Your situation here in Giles County is unique because the Giles County Senior Center is owned by the Giles County Senior Center. So we pay for all of the utilities, we pay for all the upkeep, all the maintenance to our building. Something most counties, most senior centers in other counties do not have to worry about. We also have a requirement to have county and state funding. Not only does that help us apply for grants, but it also allows us to receive money from South Central Tennessee Development District, who requires that we match with local funding, any of the funding we get from them. So we bring in somewhere around 40 to 60,000 a year from them in our county that is spent here within our county. Almost all of our money spent goes to people here in this county. We have occasionally this morning, we were up there, we were doing an exercise and we had 20 seniors up there doing exercise, ages from 65 to 90 something. So it's really important that seniors stay active. It's important that they have people that they can talk to and understand their particular situations. Without the senior center, the county itself would probably have to be doing some sort of things here in the county. I thank you for listening to us. I hope you all will participate. I hope you all will consider funding the senior center as one of the nonprofits that you're looking at today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hammond. Are there any other members of the public who would like to speak?
Maybe I should ask if anybody has any questions or any comments they'd like to make. No? Thank you again.
Seeing no other members of the public, we'll move to county executive and department head reports, starting with Phil Reese, our EDC director.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, let me say that for those of you that will not be returning to the next meeting, I enjoyed serving with you. Certainly appreciate all your support. The last 3 years I've been in the job, and to those of you that will be sitting in these seats starting next month, and look forward to working with you. So real quickly on the unemployment numbers, as we talked about last year, when you move into the summer, you start to see a little bit of seasonality creeping in. We saw that with the June numbers that came in. Unemployment jumped from 4.1% up to 4.7%. If you look at the numbers behind that, it was basically the fact that 70 additional people entered the labor force, and those were all people, and it kind of matched what entered of unemployed people. So we think it's largely folks, leaving the school system that aren't contract employees, file for unemployment here in the summer. So we would expect that seasonality to kind of get back down going into the fall. We had one submittal that we did on a piece of property. There was a company that came in. It was an investment of $10 or $12 million, if I recall correctly. It created about 12 jobs, but they were jobs that paid in the $60,000 per year range. They were looking for a pretty small piece of property to build a building on. We submitted what we are now calling Lot 11, which is the 5-acre parcel, you may recall, that we basically recaptured or brought back a few months or so ago. So it was that 5-acre parcel that's in front of Burko out in South Industrial Park, Dan Spears South Industrial Park. Submitted that on the property. The only other thing really going on the industry side right now is we continue to work with Keith Consolidated Industries on the expansion from Oregon that they're looking at doing in Ardmore. This is looking now to be initially an expansion that they're doing, kind of adding to the capacity that they have at the facility in Oregon. And they're still working through due diligence right now with the property that they're trying to acquire down in Ardmore, and working on some electrical upgrades that they have to make, trying to figure out how much that's going to cost and how that's going to be funded. So that continues to kind of move ahead slowly but surely. One of the things I'll mention too, a few weeks ago, I went to a conference up in Nashville, Middle Tennessee Industrial Development Authority. And one of the things that they do is they share some data they track every year around the inquiries that come into our office through the state and TVA. And 40% of those inquiries in the last 12 months that came in were only looking for a building. They had no interest in land. Another 29% of those preferred a building, but would consider land if there were no buildings available. And so, as it has been in the past, about 2/3 of the inquiries we get of people really looking for a building. And about half of those would have been satisfied with a 100,000 square foot building expandable to 200,000 square feet. And if you recall those numbers, that's basically what we've been trying to get the site development grant for Lot 5. That's the requirement of that is you do a 100,000 square foot building expandable
Next, county executive study.
Thank you, Mr. Wumble. My only purpose here tonight is to recognize nominal public. The first one, he started working for the county when she was 6, because she served 52 years. Carol, can you come to the podium? And Mike, you put in 52 years too, my friend. This is a proclamation from the state of Tennessee, County of Giles, honoring the nominal career of Carol Wade. Whereas Carol Wade has devoted 52 years of faithful and dedicated service to the citizens of Giles County through county government, demonstrating an extraordinary commitment to public service. Whereas for the past 24 years, Carol has served as an elected official of Giles County, earning the trust and confidence of her fellow citizens through her integrity, professionalism, and unwavering dedication to the communities she serves. Whereas Carol is an active and engaged member of the Ladies Auxiliary, the University of Tennessee Alumni Board, the Kiwanis Club, and numerous other civic and community organizations that work tirelessly to improve the quality of life throughout Giles County. Carol is a graduate of Jones High School and holds degrees from Martin College and Martin Methodist College, reflecting her commitment to education and lifelong achievement. And whereas Carol has been married for 52 years, and together they've built a beautiful family that includes 2 sons and 10 grandchildren who are a testament to her values and character. Throughout her career in life, Carol Wade has consistently put others first, whether serving in government, supporting community organizations, or assisting local citizens, leaving an enduring legacy of excellence. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that Carol Wade is hereby recognized and honored for 52 years of exceptional public service, her steadfast dedication to the citizens and communities of Giles County, and her lasting contributions to the life and well-being of our county. The county extends its deepest gratitude and warmest congratulations to Carol Wade and her family. We are I'd like to thank all the commissioners for their service and all the candidates who ran for, whether it breaks down when people don't put their name on the ballot and run for office. As I tried to make an opt-out I wrote, it's very easy to gripe and complain, particularly from behind a keyboard, but when you have a passion for changing some things in your community, the way to get it done is to run for office. And I applaud all who ran, and I want to recognize those commissioners who are leading service, all of whom did a great job. Those who served 4 years and said that was enough. Terry and Annelle, and Ramon Wright, Matt Robelski, whom I'm leaving off here. Thank you for your service. Each of these members who are departing are getting a certificate of meritorious service that lists the time that they served and which district they served. There's Brad, Aaron, Shelley, 4 years on, 4 years off, and then 4 years again, right? That's what I understood.
6 years on, 2 years off.
6 years on, 2 years, so 10 years. Change your certificate. Okay, thank you. And Womble, 8 years of service. And 12 years of service, Joyce. And 19 years of service, Ms. Brown. And 24 years of service, Mr. Ass and Mr. And I can say something particular about each one of these commissioners. But I got to say something about Roger. Blessed are the peacemakers. I've been a diplomat time, and I really enjoyed getting to know him and watch him work and be the peacemaker that he is. So thank you for your service, Mr. Reed. God bless you. I don't want to take up a lot of time handing these out, so I'm going to split them up, lay them on the table. If you can pick them up after the meeting. If you miss it, I'll make sure you get it. Okay. Thanks for your time, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Stowe. Next is speak to us is J.J. Brinley, the mayor of Pulaski, so we'll need a motion to suspend the rules, let him speak. Motion by Terry Jones, second by Door. All those in favor say aye. Mr. Brinley.
Thank you all for letting me come today. Today I just wanted, I know you all look around like, what's he in here for? But I just wanted to come, and I know today is Mr. Stowe's last meeting. When I first got to know Mr. Stowe, I guess when he was running, I didn't even know who Mr. Stowe was, never met him. And so when he got elected, we came together. I wasn't even elected yet, and I came in to his office and made an appointment with him, came to his office. And Mr. Stowe immediately was so respectful. He came across his desk and moved the chairs around. We sat face to face and we talked for probably 2 hours. We talked about family. We talked about religion. We talked about some business. We talked about our passion, both for the love of boating and spending time in the water. I walked into that office not knowing anything about Mr. Stowe, and I left with a true friend. Mr. Stowe is he's a gentleman. He has been great to work with through all this time. I consider Mr. Stowe an all-weather friend. And what I mean by that is Mr. Stowe is going to be there with you through anything, all weather. So he's not there just for, and this is my experience, but Mr. Stowe he's not just there when it's smooth seas and no wind and 75 and sunny. Mr. Stowe is there too when the hatch has got to be pulled back, got to put life jackets on, water's coming in that boat. Mr. Stowe has been that person. I've never once had a bad word against him. Him and I have been able to speak at all times. Holding seats that we all hold, there's got to be some professionalism in this. And Mr. Stowe has always been professional. We have never went back and forth. I've always admired, and to be honest, I've looked up to Mr. Stowe. We all in these positions that Mr. Stowe just talked about, Mr. Carroll and Mike Wade, you said it best. Mr. Wade's been right there with us 52 years. Your family, these positions affect us all. And so it's a big thing, and I couldn't be any more proud of Mr. Stowe. Mr. Stowe has been just a phone call away at any time. He's done a wonderful job, in my opinion. Him and I might not agree on everything, but we could always talk, and I admire that about him. And I admire every one of you all for what you do. But being in Nashville at conferences and different things, Graham Stowe is well thought of. And on the state level, I'm always proud to hear people talk about Giles County. But today, I wanted just to come up and honor you, Mr. Stowe, for everything that you've done. We both got thrown in deep waters and just learned how to navigate this. And I look forward. I'm proud for your retirement. I'm excited for you and your family. I know who the real boss is, and that's Miss Stowe. But I'm excited for you, and I've got something I want to do for you. Never know why you're at it. But you doing proclamations, we're both thinking the same thing, Mr. Stowe. So I just wanted you to know, as the county executive, Stowe faithfully served the citizens of Giles County with honor, integrity, and distinguished leadership, dedicating himself to the betterment of our community. Throughout his tenure as county executive, he's demonstrated steadfast commitment to responsible government, regional cooperation, service to the people of Giles County, while fostering a strong partnership with the city of Pulaski. His leadership, professionalism, and vision have left a lasting mark on Giles County, and his will continue to be a benefit to our community for years to come. I, J.J. Greenland, Mayor of the City of Pulaski, on behalf of the Mayor and Board and Aldermen and the citizens of Pulaski, who do hereby recognize and honor County Executive Stowe for his outstanding public service, exceptional leadership, and unwavering dedication to Giles County. Today is your day. Thank you, Mr. Stowe. Thank you all for letting me speak.
Thank you, Mr. Green.
Next order of business is elections. First election is notary public at large. The three elections are Jesse Wynn Ballard, Nicole Bostatter, Angela Michelle Hall, Thelma Jett, Ashton Shabri, Pierce, Joyce L. Woodard. New ones are Flora Love, Carlton Davis Sheets, Nikki J. Simone, and Melissa Wilder.
What are the wishes of the commission? Motion approved by Ricky Carpenter, second by Tracy Wilbur. Any discussion? Seeing none, please vote.
Same issues all past months.
Okay. Now,
Decision, vote.
and Evan is an aye. Motion passes unanimously.
The next election is judicial commissioner. The appointee is James Stewart. He will be appointed to a term expiring July of 2027.
What are the wishes of the commission? Motion approved by Tracy Wilburn, second by Ricky Carpenter. Any discussion? Mr. Bedore?
I would like a little more information on this appointee. Is this the Jim Stewart that ran for school board 4 years ago?
Mr. Stowe?
I don't have that information. It is.
He's appointed by Judge Richardson.
Right.
It is.
Yeah, it's the same person. He made comment about it earlier today.
Thank you.
So this is Jim Stewart that served on the school board.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just say based on the comments I read during all that, I'm gonna vote no.
Mr. Hopkins?
Just for clarification, we're not actually approving this, he's appointed, we're just acknowledging it, is that correct? Or we actually approve, voting to put him in place?
So we are approving his appointment.
Okay. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, please vote. Evan he's a no.
10 ayes and 10 noes.
The appointment fails. I think Judge Richardson will be notified.
Next order of business is reports. Reports we have today are Giles County Finance Director's report for June of 2026, which includes the following: Giles County General Fund, drug, highway, schools, federal food service, debt service, capital projects, highway capital projects, education capital projects, education capital number 2, and other capital projects.
What are the wishes of the commission? Motion approved by Matthew Hopkins. Second by Michelle Goolsby. So we will be combining and approving all these reports as one. Any discussion? Seeing none, please vote. That's work.
20 ayes.
Motion passes.
Next order of business is contracts, agreements, and grants. We have letter of agreement, direct appropriation grant, water infrastructure fiscal year 27, Giles County Litter Grant, the term is 7/1/26 to 6/30/27. Fiscal years 26 sheriff evidence-based programming, that's 8/1/26 to 6/30/27. And Amplify, which is the Giles County Board of Education curriculum platform, and the term of that is 7/1/26 to 6/30/29.
Motion
Motion to combine.
to combine and approve as one by Matthew Hopkins, second by Carmen Brown. Any discussion? Ms. Jones?
I would like for each grant to be explained, so for the commission's benefit, but also for the audience as well as the citizens of the county. Like what it goes toward, and I don't know if you want to do that, but Mr. Chairman, or if there's somebody in the audience.
Well, financial management might be more informed than I.
Okay. All right, the letter of agreement, the direct appropriation grant, that is the grant, $500,000 grant that, I guess was requested, Mr. Brown, water lines grant, for us to be able to go forward for a water study. And we actually did receive that check in the mail today, so we've got those funds. The next grant is the litter grant, $52,200, that was already placed in the budget, but this is the actual grant contract for approval for solid waste. The next one is the Sheriff's Department evidence-based programming, and I believe that was going to be used for the case manager type worker that the Sheriff's Department's going to contract with. The Amplify is the BOE curriculum platform grant, grant's contract, and because it extends a fiscal year, the commission needs to approve that. That is for, which Dr. Beard is not able to be here today, but that is also for their kind of their curriculum platform, which we'd already done a budget amendment for that in July for it. But like I said, because it crossed fiscal years, we had to bring it before you all. Does anybody have any specific questions?
Thank you, Beth. So the motion is to combine A, B, C, and D and vote to approve as one. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, please vote.
Vote is 20 ayes.
Contracts are approved.
The next order of business is amendments. Amendment is 2026-55, authorizing the amendment of the 26-27 budget county general fund 101 and general capital projects fund 170.
Terry?
Work keeps nonprofits down, vote on some,
Couldn't hear you.
make a motion that work keeps nonprofits down and vote on individual.
Okay, so the motion is to separate the nonprofits from the rest of the amendment. Second by Matthew Hopkins. All those in favor of separating the nonprofits and voting on them separately and voting on everything else as one, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed?
No.
No.
Roll call.
Ms. Curry,
No.
Dr. Latham,
No.
Ms. Woodard, Mr. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Waller,
Yes.
Mr. Wilbur,
Yes.
Mr. Adams,
I don't know, what'd you say?
Ms. Guthrie,
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter,
Yes.
Mr. Hopkins,
Yes.
Mr. Reedy,
No.
Mr. Savage,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
No.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
Mr. Rubelson,
Yes.
Mr. Baddour,
No.
Mr. Gentry,
Yes.
Ms. Boothby,
No.
Ms. Pruitt,
No.
Mr. Frank,
No.
Ty.
We did not have a tiebreaker. First time this has happened. So that fails for lack of majority. So we will now be back to addressing.
The vote has been.
You can't change your vote if we've not moved on to any further business. So, Adams, you would like to change your vote from no to yes?
Yes.
Mr. Williams, is there any problem with me accepting that change of vote? I will accept it. So the motion passes. We will separate out the nonprofits. All right, so now someone give me a motion to approve everything on the budget amendment other than nonprofits. That motion's made by Terry Jones and seconded by Ms. Erin Curry. Any discussion on approving everything else on the amendment excluding nonprofits? Go ahead. Don't confuse it though. Can't fire me at this point.
This is not, I just want clarification, this is not to vote to approve everything else, it's just, or is it?
Yes, this is a vote to approve everything on the amendment other than the nonprofits, and then we will address them separately.
Okay, well, I have a problem with heating and air conditioning being, the amount being 105,000 when we know, that's very high.
So would you like to make a motion to separate the jail from the rest of the amendments also?
Yes, that's a good
Motion
idea,
is-
I'd like to do that.
Motion by Ms. Jones to separate the jail portion from the rest of the amendments. Is there a second for that? Going once, twice. Motion for, Fennell, you seconding? Fennell seconded it. Okay. So motion by Ms. Jones, second by Ms. Guthrie, that we separate the jail from the rest of the amendment.
Am I allowed to speak? Yeah.
Discussion.
The reason I want to do that, I'm not against the expenditure, but the estimate is very high, as, and you, Mr. Chairman, probably know better than anybody else. And I'm not going to throw out there what they believe that they could get this at, but when they went to get an estimation, it was well below that, and I just don't think it's good practice to encourage people to think, hey, we don't want to leave money on the table when we go sort of bidding.
Personally completely satisfied that the jail is going to take the lowest bid for this piece of equipment.
Well, I understand.
And the rest of this will never be moved from the account.
Oh, I understand that too, but I just.
I'm completely satisfied with your explanation. But we have a motion and a second. Is there any other, or further discussion? So we'll do a roll call whether or not to remove the jail from the rest of the resolution. Ms. Curry?
No.
Dr. Lathrop?
No.
Ms. Woodard? Mr. Jones?
Yes.
I vote no. Mr. Wilbur?
Yes.
Mr. Adams?
Yes.
Ms. Guthrie?
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mr. Hopkins?
No.
Mr. Reedy?
No.
Mr. Savage?
No.
Mr. Butler?
No.
Ms. Jones?
Aye.
Mr. Rubelski,
No.
Ms. Bador,
No.
Mr. Gentry,
No.
Ms. Goolsby,
No.
Ms. Pruitt,
No.
Mr. Brown.
No.
6 ayes, 14 noes, so the jail portion will stay with the rest of the amendment. So back to the original motion, and that is to pass the full amendment excluding the nonprofits. Is there any further discussion on that? Seeing none, please vote.
Vote is 20, 20 ayes.
Amendment passes. Now we'll take up the nonprofits, and we'll take them up in the order that they are on our sheet here. Okay, we'll be doing these by voice votes. I'll need a motion. First is Star Theater. Is there a motion to approve their $5,000 request? We have a motion by Ms. Goolsby, second by Mr. Bador. Any discussion on the Star Theater request? Mr. Reedy?
I'd like to make a discussion on the entire package. This is $37,600. And if you look at page 4 of our 101 budget, we've got a total income of $22,587,408. And if you look at what that is this whole 37,600 is 0.00017%. This whole thing is insignificant compared to our budget income that we have. And we make that much change in a committee meeting, don't round it off something. And, you know, to me, it's not significant to us, but it's critical to every one of these organizations. That's critical to us. It's kind of like the race between the fox and the rabbit, you know? The rabbit's got a whole lot more involved in at stake in this. So does these organizations right here. So I think that we should approve every one of these because many of these some of these bring money into the community. Some of them service people that have been paying our way while we were young, wet behind the ears growing up, and as far as taxes are concerned, senior citizens. And so, you know, if we're almost like Lazarus won't eat the crumbs from the rich man's table. And I think that's all they're asking for is to consider passing every one of these one at a time.
All right.
And you can't fire me.
Mr. Hopkins?
If we had crumbs, I would agree with you. Unfortunately, we don't. In the 4 years I've been on this commission, we have failed Giles County. We have failed to provide a balanced budget. We have failed miserably to provide a balanced budget. And yet we decide we want to hand out freebies to nonprofits. If you really believe that, put your money where your mouth is and you fund it personally. Do not ask the citizens of Giles County to fund nonprofits. Thank you.
Any further discussion on the Star Theater? We have a motion to approve their $5,000 request. Seeing none, you're voting whether or not to approve the $5,000 request from the Star Theater, and we will do a roll call vote. Ms. Curry?
Yes.
Dr. Lathrop?
Yes.
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 Ms. Woodard? Yes. Terry Jones?
No.
I vote no. Mr. Wilbur?
No.
Mr. Adams?
No.
Ms. Guthrie?
No.
Carpenter,
No.
Mr. Hopkins,
No.
Mr. Reedy,
Yes.
Mr. Savage,
No.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Ms. Jones,
No.
Mr. Rebelski,
No.
that's Mr. Fedor,
Yes.
Mr. Gentry. Yes. Ms. Goolsby,
Yes.
Ms. Pruitt,
Yes.
Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Double tap. That fails for lack of majority. Next, we're the Child Development Center. They're requesting for $5,000. Do I have a motion to approve that request? Motion by Terry Jones, second by Gail Jones. Any discussion on the $5,000 contribution request from the Child Development Center? Ms. Jones.
From what I understand, the law enforcement got a whole lot more out of this organization than the $5,000. Victims and evidence as well in the criminal type court.
Okay, any other discussion? Seeing none, we will vote on the $5,000 request from the Child Development Center. Ms. Curry.
Yes.
Dr. Latham. Ms. Woodard. Mr. Jones.
Yes.
I'll vote yes. Mr. Wilburn.
Yes.
Mr. Adams. Ms. Guthrie.
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter.
Yes.
Mr. Hopkins. No.
No.
Okay. Mr. Reedy.
Yes.
Mr. Savage. Mr. Butler.
Yes.
Ms. Jones. Mr. Belsky.
No.
Mr. Fedor. Mr. Gentry. Ms. Goolsby. Ms. Pruitt. Mr. Brown. 17-3, so the motion passes. The Child Development Center will be funded $5,000. Next is the shelter. Their request is for $5,000. I have a motion by Ms. Perry to approve the shelter, second by Mr. Jones. Any discussion on the shelter's $5,000 request? Yes, ma'am.
I would just like to say ditto to what I said about the Child Development Center. They work closely with the Sheriff's Department at times.
Any other discussion on the shelter? And we'll be voting to approve their $5,000 request. Ms. Curry?
Yes.
Dr. Latham? Ms. Woodard? Yes. Mr. Jones?
Yes.
I'll vote yes. Mr. Wilburn?
Yes.
Mr. Adams? Ms. Guthrie?
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mr. Hopkins?
No.
Mr. Reedy?
Yes.
Mr. Savage?
Yes.
Mr. Butler?
Yes.
Ms. Jones? Mr. Belsky? Mr. Fedor? Mr. Gentry?
Yes.
Ms. Goolsby?
Yes.
Ms. Pruitt?
Yes.
Ms. Brown? That's 18-2, so that request also passes. Next, we have decisions, choices, and options. Their request for $1,000. Is there a motion to approve that? Motion by Terry Jones, second by Mr. Reedy. Any discussion on the $1,000 request from decisions, choices, and options? Seeing no discussion, we'll vote. Ms. Curry? Dr. Latham? Ms. Woodard? Yes. Mr. Jones?
Yes.
I'll vote yes. Mr. Wilburn?
Yes.
Mr. Adams? Ms. Guthrie?
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mr. Hopkins?
No.
Mr. Reedy?
Yes.
Mr. Savage? Mr. Butler?
Yes.
Ms. Jones? Mr. Rebelson?
No.
Mr. Fedor? Mr. Gentry?
Yes.
Ms. Goolsby? Ms. Pruitt? Mr. Brown? That also passes 18 ayes and 2 noes. Next is the senior center. Their request is for $20,000. I think that is the same request from, that they requested last year. Any discussion, motion approved by Dr. Lathrop, second by Mr. Carpenter. Any discussion on the senior citizens $20,000 request? Seeing no discussion, we'll vote. Ms. Curry?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Lathrop? Ms. Woodard? Mr. Jones?
Yes.
I'll vote yes. Mr. Wilbur?
Yes.
Mr. Adams? Mr. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mr. Hopkins?
No.
Mr. Reedy?
Yes.
Mr. Savage? Mr. Butler? Ms. Jones? Mr. Belsky?
Yes.
Mr. Bedore? Mr. Gentry? Ms. Gillespie? Ms. Pruitt? Mr. Brown? Motion passes 19-1 to fund the senior center $20,000. The last is the council library. Their request is for $1,600. Somebody help me, is that the same request they made last year? Okay. I think their timing was just a little off, and so we can approve it today. Motion to approve the council library. Ms. Guthrie, second by Mr. Carpenter. Any discussion? Seeing none, Ms. Curry? Yes. Dr. Lathrop? Mr. Woodard? Mr. Jones?
Yes.
I'll vote yes. Mr. Wilbur?
Yes.
Mr. Adams? Ms. Guthrie?
Yes.
Mr. Carpenter?
Yes.
Mr. Hopkins?
No.
Mr. Reedy?
Yes.
Mr. Savage? Mr. Butler?
Yes.
Ms. Jones? Mr. Belsky?
No.
Mr. Bedore? Mr. Gentry? Ms. Gillespie? Yes. Ms. Pruitt? Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Savage, how did you vote? Who's the third member? Mr. Belsky? It passes 17-3, but we're going to have to correct. All right, so that takes us to resolutions.
The next resolution is 2026-56 to rescind section 2 of 2026-9 fund tourism for state and short-term rental package.
Wishes of the commission. Motion second by Mr. Jones. Any discussion? Seeing none, please vote.
Votes 18 ayes and 2 no.
Resolution passes.
Resolution is 2026-57, directing that all interest earned on the $8.5 million courthouse renovation bond shall remain in Fund 171.
What are the wishes of the commission? Motion approved by Mr. Bedore, second by Mr. Brown. Discussion. So,
And vote is 20 ayes.
resolution passes.
Next order of business is unfinished business.
Is there any unfinished business? Mr. Savage?
There's been a lot of confusion and misunderstanding regarding the MOU with Tennessee Southern and the ag park. I was going to ask if Mr. Stowe would be willing to step to the podium and kind of explain what it is and what's going on with that. Try to help us understand kind of what's going on.
happy to explain it. Mr. County Attorney is also, so I think he was also preparing an opinion on it that he can share with you all. But there were some questions about the draft memorandum of understanding with UT Southern before you all had even seen the memorandum of understanding, right? So has everybody seen it now and read it? Okay, because it's been forwarded to everybody. What that is, it's a memorandum of understanding between the county, the Ag Park primarily, and UT Southern. And remember back in April where I gave you all a report on where we want to track with the Agri Park and getting UTIA, the Institute of Agriculture, to invest in the park. Okay, it's an agricultural park. UTIA is interested in things out there. Don't take me at my word on this, but the idea is potentially the UT Extension Office could move to the Ag Park. Potentially they could build a commercial kitchen as part of that new building. They are also interested in doing a large animal vet clinic, mobile vet clinic out there. Those are things TBD, right? But we know from our experience that the county is not terribly interested in investing in the Ag Park. We also know that the civic clubs don't have the capacity to invest in the Ag Park. So we're looking for a partner that is. All right. So when we had a meeting with UT Southern and UTIA, they wanted to try to put some substance together, a partnership, so that we can have further talks, further strategic planning with the Agri Park. The Agri Park Board, who governs the park, not the commission, not me, the Agri Park Board, wants to do this. And I think when I had the discussion with you all on the issue paper that I gave you all back in April, I didn't hear any pushback on it then either. The goal is, with this memorandum of understanding, it's a very small stepping stone. It's basically just saying, hey, we want UT Southern to look at the Agri Park. Can it be used for academic programming? Will they partner with us on strategic planning? And will they work with us to bring UTIA into the discussions for further deliberations on what they can bring to the park? That's it. We're not giving them any free passes, free use of the park, free anything. You know, they don't get automatic reservations. We've specifically in the memorandum of understanding said the Agri Park Board governs the park. Nothing transcends that. So it's really a memorandum of understanding. It is between the county and UT Southern, but it's essentially, I want my successor and Dr. Arnold to work together on that vision I just talked to you all about, a strategic partnership. And again, the Agri Park Board, who governs the park, agreed unanimously. Okay, there's 4 civic clubs that are all represented. Ms. Guthrie, Mr. Brown, going around the room, sorry. Joyce, Mr. Rubelski are your 4 commissioners. I'm sorry, David. 5 commissioners, 4 clubs. September, you'll elect new membership. It's a 1-year term. Yes, sir.
So would I be correct in understanding then that prior to them actually paying to build anything on the park, or prior to them actually fully utilizing it, there would be a further agreement, contract, or something like that that comes for approval prior to it?
Yeah, when you're starting to talk about investments in building things on the park, on county property, that would involve the commission. Yes, ma'am.
When did the Ag Board approve the move? And is it reflected in the minutes? Because I went back trying to find it, and I couldn't find it.
Well, our secretary's right here. I'm not sure if it's in the minutes. But, you know, if you all who are members were there, I mean, you will remember that I briefed it. I think there was a motion. Anel, do you want to take over? Okay. Okay, there may not have been a vote, but as it was briefed, everybody just said, we need to do this. Maybe there wasn't a vote. Anything else? In other words, Robert's rules isn't particularly followed?
Right. So, yeah, I couldn't miss it, but
I don't think so, no. You did a good job. Evan.
Thank you for exploring these opportunities.
No, thank you. It's going to be a good thing for the park if we bring it to fruition. Yes, Joyce.
There's a lot out there about there's not gonna be any more dirt that wasn't said.
No, that has, so, there is we have a park director, paid $6,000 a year. Every time there's an event out there, derby or otherwise, and people leave it in a state, that one guy has to fix every rut, fix every issue with the property. So I think one of the discussions that the agri park needs to have as a board is what events that accommodate with that one director who's the only guy there to put things back together again. Or we need to be a little bit more forceful in making sure that the clubs and the people who release the park put it back the way it was when they found it. That has not been happening. Yes, ma'am.
I think the pushback we're getting from the public is about the fair. And the derby, but mostly the fair, that all of a sudden they're not gonna have a fair, because UT Southern's not going to.
Okay. Maybe there's a lot of assumptions built into that, but even the agri park board doesn't run the fair. That's the Lions Club. Okay. We don't run the horse show. That's the Rotary Club. Yeah. So if there's misunderstanding that you read on social media, it'd be really good if you correct it. Anything else? Thank you.
Is there any more unfinished business? Is there any new business, unfinished or new? Gail?
I just have a question about the roof on the archives building. It's halfway done, I think. What's the status of it? Because, we've got precious records. The status of the repair of the roof of the archives.
Okay. I think I got an update last week where they were waiting on some other metal, and he was hoping to have, the Brinleys were hoping to have it completed mid-week this week. So they should have their supplies and materials. Week to week, I've been getting updates, and this was the week it was supposed to be completed. Okay, the courthouse roof has been remember I put out like 17 different emails with 17 different weekends where it was supposed to occur, and then all of it got rained out. So this past weekend they got it done. They waited for a 97-degree day to do it. They got it done. Ms. Jones had a question about some copper that came off the original roof, and I got a text in the middle of this meeting that I haven't read yet, but it was talking about the new shingles that we got are a higher quality. They can do a lot more wind than the previous shingles, and they said that the valleys between the shingles of the old shingles had to have a copper valley, and these new shingles we got do not need a copper valley. So if you saw copper being pulled off, it was coming out of the valleys of the roof. But the short answer is yes, sir, it's complete. That's like they have contractors come out and do QA inspection. I think they said Wednesday or Thursday this week. Yes.
What will happen to the copper that came off?
I got that question into them too.
Okay.
Any more unfinished business? You have something?
A very busy unfinished business session. Thank you.
Okay, new business. We're ready. Is there any more unfinished business? We'll move to new business. Ms. Hopkins.
I'm not sure why this wasn't on the agenda. We went through this in law enforcement, discussing as well as budget, discussing the controllers for the doors and panel, and we cannot replace the controllers anymore. We can't even buy them off eBay. It's almost 30 years old, and we're going to have to decide how we want to handle paying for this, because this is something that. I thought that was just the. I thought that was just the, okay, I misremembered that, my apologies. I was looking at expecting it to be just, I thought that was just the HVAC.
No, it was 330.
Then my apologies, I'm entirely wrong.
It is approved. Mr. Jones.
It happens. More new business.
Okay.
Back when we had started doing our budget for this year, we had, talked about several different ones. We kicked some out until after, and I'm the one that actually made the motion to kick out the one from the archives until after we got a budget, we cleared a budget. We're in that section now, where we have a clean budget now. I'd like to bring back up and make a motion that the lady from archives, Katie Mays, is the only department head we have. It's not a full-time, paid employee. I would like for us to revisit that. I'd like to make a motion for the full-time archive. She has a lot of people that come in over there, and she just can't leave. The way we've got it set up now, she's supposed to shut down for lunch or take off or whatever, because she's 32 hours before. And what I'd like to make the motion to do is make her a full-time, 40-hour salary employee. I've got the bed, and it's going to be around benefits and everything around $9 added to her, and I'd like to make a motion we do it just so she would be a full-time employee with benefits. And I'd like to make that motion now. This way.
Second by Mr. Gore. Motion by Terry Jones. Any discussion? Savage.
Yeah, all I did to that, because it is an increase in expenditure, what is the exact cost?
Ms. Summers, you have that number for us?
It's in the ballpark of 9,000. So in that ball, within a few $100 of it.
So for the sake of today, because we don't have those exact numbers, I would suggest that you all do an amendment for $9,000. We'll put those into salary and benefit lines, and which will come from fund balance, of course. And then obviously, as we adjust the salary, if it becomes any less, then those funds will be just unexpended.
And I'll have to apologize to Beth because I did not let her know I was somewhere. That's my fault. I got busy and didn't do it.
Any more discussion? Mr. Gore?
I just say the motion is well founded, it's been discussed in our budget hearings, and Mr. Jones brought it back up, and there was even a motion in second, and it got lost at the last meeting we were in, so it was all over the place. And the meeting ended without us actually voting on it. So that's the reason for my saying, but I also agree that she's a valuable asset out there, and we'd love to have her. This would increase her trajectory of staying with us for longer. I think we're getting her out of the market to begin with. She replaced Barbara, who was working on a discounted rate. It's an important part of the public track.
This girl, she is working a very discount rate also. Yeah, you can't find anybody that wants to do that kind of work. She's doing a good job, and I'd like to see her incentivize for the state instead of having to constantly for more people.
As an employer, we're already paying her benefits. We need to get as many hours per week out of her as possible. That's just an employer philosophy. Ms. Jones?
I just like to point out too, the legal profession here depends on that deal, or depends on that department.
Maybe the lawyers could fund her? I didn't even get a rise out of that. Any further discussion, Mr. Adams? So I know none of us could hear Mr. Adams, but he is in support of this. Okay. Any other discussion? Seeing none, let's vote to archive personnel from part-time to full-time, and we're looking at budget amendment of around $9,000 to be taken from fund balance.
And make sure it says 40 hours salary full-time.
Here's 40 hours salary full-time, is that correct wording? Okay. All right, please vote.
Nineteen ayes and 1 no.
Passes. Any more new business? we have any public comments from anyone on any? Come to the podium, please. If you would, please sign in and state your name.
Hi, I'm Nara Valentine. Get this. Members of the County Commission, I'm asking you today to begin action on something Giles County opportunity to do right. And that is to plan before we are forced to react. I'm asking the Commission to support a resolution directing our Regional Planning Commission to begin development of comprehensive land use framework for unincorporated Giles County, with specific regulations for large-scale data centers and other high-impact industrial development. Let me be very clear about something from the beginning. This is not being about against technology. It's not about being against business. It's not about being against economic development. It is about making sure Giles County gets to decide what kind of development is appropriate for Giles County. We have something very valuable here we sometimes take for granted. We have farms, forests, water, rural community. We have people who've lived here for generations. Quality of life we're trying really hard to preserve. And once that landscape gets changed, we don't always get it back. Data centers are not simply another office building or another small business located in the county. Today's large data centers can involve enormous buildings, tremendous electrical demand, substations, transmission, backup generators, battery systems, cooling equipment, water construction, storm runoff, traffic noise, lighting, and a 24-hour operation. There are legitimate land use issues. And we should have rules addressing those issues before somebody brings us a proposal. That's the whole point of what I'm asking you to do. We do not need to wait until the companies purchase hundreds of acres. We do not need to wait until infrastructure has been planned. We don't need to wait until residents discover something enormous is proposed next door. And we certainly don't need to find ourselves saying, we wish we had dealt with that 6 months ago. Other communities are already learning that lesson. Nashville's been dealing with a major data center controversy and has adopted regulation and a moratorium while these issues are being fought over. And now that fight has moved into the courts. I don't want Giles County to learn the same lesson the hard way. Let's learn from what's happening around us. I want us to learn, and there's another reason that this needs to happen now. As you all know, Giles County is an unzoned county. That means we don't have comprehensive zoning framework that many other counties have for determining where different types of development belongs. Tennessee law provides a process for counties to establish zoning through a regional planning commission and county legislative body. The planning commission develops and certifies a zoning plan, and the county commission ultimately has the authority to adopt zoning through the statutory process. I'm not asking the county commission to circumvent that process. I'm asking us to begin it. I'm asking us to stop playing defense. Let's establish the rules of the game before somebody else walks onto the field. Determine what areas are appropriate for major industrial development, where it is appropriate, where it is not, what infrastructure is required, who pays for the infrastructure, what protection of our homes and waterways and rural communities are needed. Let's determine about emergency services that we need to respond and how much water can be used reasonably. And let's establish noise, lighting, setback, buffering, and environmental standards. And let's make sure that if somebody wants to make a massive investment in Giles County, the investment works for Giles County too. Because economic development should not simply be measured by the size of the investment. We need to ask, what does it cost the taxpayers, our roads, our water, infrastructure? What happens if the facility is no longer economically viable? There are not anti-business questions. Those are responsible government questions. I also want to emphasize that I'm not asking the commission to permanently say no to every possible data center. I'm asking us to say not until we know what we're dealing with, and that's a reasonable position. If a proposed facility can meet appropriate standards, protect surrounding property owners, operate without unreasonable impacts, and pay its fair share of infrastructure that's required, then we can have the discussion. But if those can't be met, we should have the ability to say no. And that brings me to what I believe is the most important principle behind the resolution. The people of Giles County should decide what happens to Giles County, not a developer, not a corporation, not a utility company. And not somebody who discovers that because we don't have zoning, there is an opportunity to put a massive industrial facility wherever they can acquire enough land. We should decide. We should decide before the land is purchased and before a project gets underway. This resolution doesn't spend millions of dollars. It doesn't raise taxes. And it doesn't tell a particular landowner what they can or can't do with their property. It simply tells our planning commission, start planning, start studying.
Thank you, Ms. Valentine.
Okay. I have made copies of a resolution that I made for each of the commissioners on this back table. And I appreciate you all taking a look at it. Thank you.
Do we have any other members of the public who would like to address the commission? It's almost everybody's worked their way forward, but that's enough. Anyone else who would like to address the commission? Okay. Announcements? I'll say it's been an honor serving with y'all on the commission the last 8 years, and it's been an honor being your chairman for last year. And I wish everyone the best. Mr. Wilbur? Motion adjourned.